teacher's video box. This is the video box that I'm in and that you're looking at right now. This is where the teacher will share their screen and show you what to do. When the teacher is showing you how to do something, you should make this video box go into full screen by clicking on the full screen icon here. Try it now and this video should get bigger and cover your whole screen. When the lesson starts, you will see all the steps for the lesson appear here. These are the steps you need to follow to create the project, and the teacher will guide you through each of these step by step. Though if you wish to go ahead and follow them yourself, that's no problem. You will normally be working with two tabs, one tab for the instructions and one tab for creating the code and your project. When you have completed a step, come back to the Instructions tab and click on this green Done button. You get an award and learning points for each step you complete. Under the video box, you will see what step the teacher is currently on. Under that, you will see the chat feed. The chat feed shows you how everyone is doing, and you can put your own entries into it by clicking on the blue chat button and entering your question or message. Or you can give a quick thumbs up or down, or even put in emojis by using the green react button. After the teacher has shown you how to do a step, click on the exit full screen button to make the video go back small. Try it now. Okay, that's it for the instructions. We can't wait to see what you create. And remember, you can always come up with your own ideas and add them into your project. If you do want to share your project and your own ideas, you can do that using the purple button at the bottom of the lesson. We often show the best ones at the start of the next class. Okay, today's lesson is going to start in a few minutes, so strap in and get ready to code. Hey everyone, we'll be starting the live lesson shortly, but before we do, let's go over a few instructions on how live lessons work and how you can join in. First of all, let's talk about the teacher's video box. This is the video box that I'm in and that you're looking at right now. This is where the teacher will share their screen and show you what to do. When the teacher is showing you how to do something, you should make this video box go into full screen by clicking on the full screen icon here. Try it now and this video should get bigger and cover your whole screen. When the lesson starts, you will see all the steps for the lesson appear here. These are the steps you need to follow to create the project, and the teacher will guide you through each of these step by step. Though if you wish to go ahead and follow them yourself, that's no problem. You will normally be working with two tabs, one tab for the instructions and one tab for creating the code and your project. When you have completed a step, come back to the Instructions tab and click on this green Done button. You get an award and learning points for each step you complete. Under the video box, you will see what step the teacher is currently on. Under that, you will see the chat feed. The chat feed shows you how everyone is doing, and you can put your own entries into it by clicking on the blue chat button and entering your question or message. Or you can give a quick thumbs up or down, or even put in emojis by using the green react button. After the teacher has shown you how to do a step, click on the exit full screen button to make the video go back small. Try it now. Okay, that's it for the instructions. We can't wait to see what you create. And remember, you can always come up with your own ideas and add them into your project. If you do want to share your project and your own ideas, you can do that using the purple button at the bottom of the lesson. We often show the best ones at the start of the next class. Okay, today's lesson is going to start in a few minutes, so strap in and get ready to code. Hey everyone, we'll be starting the live lesson shortly, but before we do, let's go over a few instructions on how live lessons work and how you can join in. First of all, let's talk about the teacher's video box. This is the video box that I'm in and that you're looking at right now. This is where the teacher will share their screen and show you what to do. When the teacher is showing you how to do something, you should make this video box go into full screen by clicking on the full screen icon here. Try it now and this video should get bigger and cover your whole screen. When the lesson starts, you will see all the steps for the lesson appear here. These are the steps you need to follow to create the project, and the teacher will guide you through each of these step by step. Though if you wish to go ahead and follow them yourself, that's no problem. You will normally be working with two tabs, one tab for the instructions and one tab for creating the code and your project. When you have completed a step, come back to the Instructions tab and click on this green Done button. You get an award and learning points for each step you complete. Under the video box, you will see what step the teacher is currently on. Under that, you will see the chat feed. The chat feed shows you how everyone is doing, and you can put your own entries into it by clicking on the blue chat button and entering your question or message. Or you can give a quick thumbs up or down, or even put in emojis by using the green react button. After the teacher has shown you how to do a step, click on the Exit Full Screen button to make the video go back small. Try it now. Okay, that's it for the instructions. We can't wait to see what you create. And remember, you can always come up with your own ideas and add them into your project. If you do want to share your project and your own ideas, you can do that using the purple button at the bottom of the lesson. We often show the best ones at the start of the next class. Okay, today's lesson is going to start in a few minutes, so strap in and get ready to code. Hey everyone, we'll be starting the live lesson shortly, but before we do, let's go over a few instructions on how live lessons work and how you can join in. First of all, let's talk about the teacher's video box. This is the video box that I'm in and that you're looking at right now. This is where the teacher will share their screen and show you what to do. When the teacher is showing you how to do something, you should make this video box go into full screen by clicking on the full screen icon here. Try it now and this video should get bigger and cover your whole screen. When the lesson starts, you will see all the steps for the lesson appear here. These are the steps you need to follow to create the project, and the teacher will guide you through each of these step by step. Though if you wish to go ahead and follow them yourself, that's no problem. You will normally be working with two tabs, one tab for the instructions and one tab for creating the code and your project. When you have completed a step, come back to the Instructions tab and click on this green Done button. You get an award and learning points for each step you complete. Under the video box, you will see what step the teacher is currently on. Under that, you will see the chat feed. The chat feed shows you how everyone is doing, and you can put your own entries into it by clicking on the blue chat button and entering your question or message. Or you can give a quick thumbs up or down, or even put in emojis by using the green React button. After the teacher has shown you how to do a step, click on the Exit Full Screen button to make the video go back small. Try it now. Okay, that's it for the instructions. We can't wait to see what you create. And remember, you can always come up with your own ideas and add them into your project. If you do want to share your project and your own ideas, you can do that using the purple button at the bottom of the lesson. We often show the best ones at the start of the next class. Okay, today's lesson is going to start in a few minutes, so strap in and get ready to code. Hey everyone, we'll be starting the live lesson shortly, but before we do, let's go over a few instructions on how live lessons work and how you can join in. First of all, let's talk about the teacher's video box. This is the video box that I'm in and that you're looking at right now. This is where the teacher will share their screen and show you what to do. When the teacher is showing you how to do something, you should make this video box go into full screen by clicking on the full screen icon here. Try it now and this video should get bigger and cover your whole screen. When the lesson starts, you will see all the steps for the lesson appear here. These are the steps you need to follow to create the project, and the teacher will guide you through each of these step by step. Though if you wish to go ahead and follow them yourself, that's no problem. You will normally be working with two tabs, one tab for the instructions and one tab for creating the code and your project. When you have completed a step, come back to the Instructions tab and click on this green Done button. You get an award and learning points for each step you complete. Under the video box, you will see what step the teacher is currently on. Under that, you will see the chat feed. The chat feed shows you how everyone is doing, and you can put your own entries into it by clicking on the blue chat button and entering your question or message. Or you can give a quick thumbs up or down, or even put in emojis by using the green React button. After the teacher has shown you how to do a step, click on the Exit Full Screen button to make the video go back small. Try it now. Okay, that's it for the instructions. We can't wait to see what you create. And remember, you can always come up with your own ideas and add them into your project. If you do want to share your project and your own ideas, you can do that using the purple button at the bottom of the lesson. We often show the best ones at the start of the next class. Okay, today's lesson is going to start in a few minutes, so strap in and get ready to code. Hey everyone, we'll be starting the live lesson shortly, but before we do, let's go over a few instructions on how live lessons work and how you can join in. First of all, let's talk about the teacher's video box. This is the video box that I'm in and that you're looking at right now. This is where the teacher will share their screen and show you what to do. When the teacher is showing you how to do something, you should make this video box go into full screen by clicking on the full screen icon here. Try it now and this video should get bigger and cover your whole screen. When the lesson starts, you will see all the steps for the lesson appear here. These are the steps you need to follow to create the project, and the teacher will guide you through each of these step by step. Though if you wish to go ahead and follow them yourself, that's no problem. You will normally be working with two tabs, one tab for the instructions and one tab for creating the code and your project. When you have completed a step, come back to the Instructions tab and click on this green Done button. You get an award and learning points for each step you complete. Under the video box, you will see what step the teacher is currently on. Under that, you will see the chat feed. The chat feed shows you how everyone is doing, and you can put your own entries into it by clicking on the blue chat button and entering your question or message. Or you can give a quick thumbs up or down, or even put in emojis by using the green React button. After the teacher has shown you how to do a step, click on the Exit Full Screen button to
Hey coders, what's happening? Welcome back to another live lesson this Wednesday. We're getting close to the end of the school year. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Unfortunately, the weather has not got the message about summer. After our last few weeks of lovely sunny weather, we are now unfortunately back into the, I don't want to say lovely weather, but more typical Irish weather. Guys, I'm actually, hold on, just noticed my Wi-Fi hasn't flicked over. I'm actually still connected to my phone Wi-Fi. I'm trying to connect onto the house Wi-Fi because it'll be a little bit smoother. There might be a bit of a jump in your video now in a second, but it shouldn't take too long to. Okay, I'm just gonna read out the page, make sure that's okay. Okay, that should hopefully have sorted it. Hopefully that wasn't too messy on your side. My phone Wi-Fi just sometimes drops a little bit and I use it sometimes. But sorry about that. I hope everyone's good. I hope we're all doing well. I hope we've all had a chance to do a bit of coding this week and do your own projects. This week we're going to be working on a project called Monkey Mayhem. So I've changed my background to the most famous monkey in video game and computer history, who is called DK, who is called Donkey Kong. You all know Donkey Kong. If you didn't know Donkey Kong before, you probably know him from the Mario movie that came out last year. I'm sure, I think we mentioned this before, one of our other meetings. I'm sure that was very popular. I'm sure we have a lot of fans of Mario in this group. In this game, guys, or today, sorry, we're going to be making a game very similar to games we've made before. And like with all our games, it's easy to do for anyone who hasn't done coding before. But if you have done coding, you'll obviously be able to extend this beyond what we get you to. Emoji, don't recognize the background straight away. Welcome everyone in. I haven't actually looked at who's on board today, who's in my lesson. I'll just reload that page. It's going a little bit junky for me. I hope everyone is excited today. I'm ready to go. I like Make Code Arcade, which we're using today. I always like the Make Code Arcade lessons. They're cool. They're realistic to what like a real game would be. So it's always kind of cool to get that going. Big Head Boy, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Bookman, Real Gamer, back again. Business as always. Moon Boy and Stargirl, the classics. All right, guys, I'm going to start sharing my screen. Everyone on here knows how it works, but just I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you the steps. Follow along with me. If you need help, put it in the chat. You know how it works. Everyone in here, actually, I think everyone on today, I think is an existing or has been at a few kind of coding lessons. So we can actually push this a little bit further than the Coding Ireland instructions probably today. I'm just going to share my screen. Hopefully you can see that. Business, PS fixed last game. Oh, I'm glad you fixed last week's game. Made it better so less lag, especially ghosts for asteroids. Love it. Love to see people working on lessons or working on their coding after the lesson. This coding exists outside of this hour a week. If you only do it for an hour each week, you'll be good. But if you practice outside of that, you'll be really good. And just on the skills that coding does bring. I know I don't want to sound too much like a school teacher, but when we do coding, guys, we're not just improving our computer, our game making skills and all that kind of thing. We're also working on a lot of things like critical thinking, problem solving. Like we solve 10 problems in a row when we make a game. We're also working on our perseverance. I know like everyone here has got, run into an issue with their coding project that wasn't an easy fix. So perseverance is a big thing, pushing through when things get hard, not giving up. So hopefully you don't have to use too much perseverance today. Hopefully it's nice and smooth. Here's our game, guys. It's pretty simple, so we might add a few extra features. We want to work together and brainstorm a few extra things we can add into it. Basically, we just have a monkey over around collecting donuts, and there's a time ticking down on the scoreboard. We might add an extra few features once we hit the end of the lesson, and then if we have a little bit more time at the end, we might do a bluecut, but we'll have to see about timing, see if it works out. Oh, it's Beezus. I was wondering who was saying happy birthday. It's Beezus' birthday. Happy birthday, Business. Hope you're having it. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this friendship. Yeah, Beezus, go on, throw it into the chat. I'll have a look at that. So we're going to kick that off, guys. You're going to open up Make Code Arcade like you've done before in the past. You should have projects here from, I don't know when you would have made them. And I'm going to call mine Monkey Mayhem. I don't mind what you call yours. If you have a good monkey title, Monkey Madness, Gorilla Game, whatever you want. I'm always there with the alliteration when it comes to the games. And as always, guys, you all know the story. Click done when you finish with it. Right, once you get their project open, you need. I'm just gonna jump. I don't want to rush through this, but I want to get to the good stuff. We need to add in our first player, which is the monkey. So this monkey's in the gallery. I'm gonna do that. That's the wrong screen. I'm gonna do it nice and quick. Set my sprite to sprite blank of kind player. We want ours to be the monkey, so we're gonna go to gallery. I'm going to scroll until we find the happy monkey. Very quick start to the game. You can see how we're getting faster, guys. Hope your things are working for you. Your cable for the game go doesn't work. Juno, you're Okay, Beast, no problem. Zimo Juno, like that cable for Game Go shouldn't be that unique. You should be able to have other things in your house that use that cable. It might be like a speaker or someone's phone might use that same cable. So try out different cables because sometimes maybe it is a dodgy cable, it just doesn't work. Try out a different cable and see if you can fix it like that. Because it's really cool when you get to download a game onto your device. It makes it so much better. You get to show it off to people. You get to show it off properly. This is coding definition from Google. Very good. Right, guys. I think mine has got a bit of lag today, my Coding Ireland screen. I hope it's not my internet. Because I'm not seeing who has finished what step. I assume you all have. My chat feed was updating, so who knows. Anyway. You tried to upload on your thing, it wouldn't work. If it registered that it was there, probably is not your cable. I'd say it's something else, a different issue. Guys, what I'm going to do today while we're going through this lesson, because it's quick enough steps, you'll finish them very quickly. We're going to play Guess the Song by the intro. So last week we were on movie themes. This week it's just going to be songs. I'm not going to tell you what songs they are. I'm just going to say you have to give me the title of the song. I'm only going to play the intro. I'm only going to play the first 5 seconds of the song. And then you have to tell me what the song is called. Bonus points if you can tell me who sings it. No, it was not those ones. Oh, look at that lovely picture. Well, they're all kids' pop songs. Wait, the screen is going crazy. Okay. I'm going to start off nice and easy. But I have to stop this song very quickly because they say the name quite early on in it. So let's see who can get this. Who can tell me the name of the song just from the intro here? Be very careful there. They shout the name of the song very quickly at the start. Who can tell me what the name of that song is? I'm going to do it again. I'll play the song intro. You need to tell me what the name of the song is. Very famous. No Idea, Moon Boy. Oh, if I played one more second of the song, you'd be like so obvious. It's only that I just stopped it just in time. He's just No Idea. Oh, like guys, you're gonna be so like, oh, of course you knew that one. I'll play it one more time. I'll actually play the first 3 seconds of this one. That's Baby Shark, guys. Come on. Can't get that one. It was hard, to be fair. There's not a whole lot of song before they just shout Baby Shark, so wasn't the best one. Fair enough. Right, guys, just going to add in an extra step. Add in the next step of the game, which is to move the sprite with buttons, and you can click the plus just to see what they are, but actually you don't really even need it. And when you reload the game, you should have your monkey, and you should be able to drag him around. So just quick first few steps. My computer is breaking. Maybe I'll go back to my phone Wi-Fi. Maybe I was better off than this Wi-Fi. And I'll do an internet speed test and see how fast we're going. That is looking a little bit slow. Yeah, 69, not the fastest in the world. That's very fast. It says I should be able to handle. Okay. Well, maybe it's not my internet. Maybe it's my computer. I'll close down some other windows I have open. Hopefully that's a little bit faster, guys. Maybe the computer was just a little bit confused. I can close down these windows as well. Now, hopefully that will make the computer run a little bit faster. Sorry about that. If my screen was a little bit janky, I know that's annoying. You should hope you guys be able to keep up with the game at least anyway, and add the monkey in. So I'm gonna just create the donuts, guys. This is our classic. Every 2 seconds, we want new sprite of kind food. That's really important. I think people make that mistake a lot, where they forget to say what kind of sprite it is. And so we need to go into, is it in? How do I say? It must be at sprites. Where is that one? What color is that? Purple. Game. So we need to say on game update every 2 seconds. So this is 2 seconds, which is 2,000 milliseconds. We want a new sprite of kind food, and I think we made donuts. You could do banana if there's one in there. No, it's probably more on theme for the monkey. I can't even see the donut at the minute. You think they put all the food together? Maybe they have. Maybe I'm missing. I might be blind. Where is the donuts? Oh, there it is, right there for me. So every time that appears, we need to do a little testing if that works. That works. That still works. So we need, we're saying every 2 seconds there's going to be a new sprite appearing. That new sprite is going to be a donut. And we need to say, oh yeah, I could have hit the filter. That would have been clever. Just out of interest, just out of curiosity, I'm just gonna look at that. If I go to the filter and just pick food. Oh yeah. Oh, I can get donuts with sprinkles. I'm gonna pick that instead. Because I prefer donuts with sprinkles. And that's very big, actually. I might go back to the other one. It's maybe a bit too big. We'll stick to our original. Yeah, it's a bit more size appropriate, I think. And we want to say every 2 seconds it's going to appear randomly. So this is our classic, set position to X, pick random, Y picks a random. And I grab this sprite out, my sprite 2, and we want to say Matt, pick random. I'm gonna grab that again, pick random. And I don't remember how many pixels across that screen is. It's something like 160. It is 160. So 0 to 160, 0 to 150, that means it can appear anywhere on the screen. So for example, if we're watching my screen here, here's my monkey, there's one donut, there's a donut, there's a donut, they're all appearing over the right side, there's a donut. No. Yeah, mine's in that as well because mine are saying it's saying undefined. It should be adding your points on. I think it's might be lag in. There might be a little bit of a bug in the web page, which is a bit annoying. I also can't see who's finished what step, which is annoying for me. But anyway, we go on. I'm going to give you another song. Can you tell me the song based on the intro? These are going to be not well. You know what was really hard. This is going to be easier, I suppose. But you have to tell me the name of the song. Okay, that's the important part. Trying to think, find one that's up your guys' alley. What songs do kids know these days? Can you tell me this song? What's the name of it? I think that's probably enough. I think people will get it based off that. Or maybe they won't. Maybe I've given it too hard of a challenge. Maybe there's no Swifties on this. Did I play it yet? Yeah, I played it. But did you not hear that, guys? Oh, sorry. I kind of held it away from the mic. I think my mic is up on the top of the screen, so I'll hold it up here. How was that? Did that come true? No one heard. That one's on me, I guess. I hope you heard that time. No, it did not come true that time as well. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to come up with a different game this time around. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, that's weird. You're hearing my voice, but that didn't come true. It was Taylor Swift, "Shake It Off." Anyway, not that much of a game. I'll play a song and I'll tell you what it is. Oh, Bees, there you got it. So did you get? Oh, did you hear it? Maybe I had a bit of a lag. Yeah, kind of hard to know. The Moonboy, you didn't hear it, and Stargirl, you didn't hear it. Okay, I think it must be an error. That's a shame. Anyway, we can come up with different games, and we'll do a blue card at the end if we have time. Right, guys, we need to. We're kind of flying through the game, to be honest with you, because I want to brainstorm cool things we can add to the game. You don't hear it, but you knew it. That's mad. I just showed you. We need to add a bit of code to say that if the monkey overlaps with the donuts, we need to say, destroy the other sprite, which in this case is going to be the food, with the fountain effect. But as always, you can pick your own effects. I know it's not going to change your game massively. So, this is in the sprite section. We need to say on sprite of kind something overlaps other sprite of kind food. We want to say, I'm always look at color of these kinds of things. Blue again. Destroy. And just be careful here. You can grab the other sprite and put it in. You don't need to go on that. You can just grab it out. With spray effect for half a second. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't mind spray effect. Well, that's maybe a bit much. Yeah, I'm actually not mad on that. I think it's too long as well. I'm going to shorten it. I'm going to try. What would a monkey do? Smiles. I don't know. I've never tried that one. I like that. It suits him because he's obviously happy about his delicious donuts. He's like his Krispy Kremes. Now, just something I'm going to add because I noticed it here. If my monkey goes off the screen, it takes ages for him to come back in. I'm just going to add a little control here and say stay on screen. So I'm going to add it to my very first piece of code, the on start. Here's my sprite. And what this means is my monkey can never go off the screen. Because I think makes the game, you'll find someone if you leave error, a low fraction of frequency. Okay, no, we'll leave the songs today because anyway, obviously it's not. I'm using actually a different laptop again today, so must be to do with that. I always like leaving no for error in the game, making sure nothing can go wrong. Trying to find the bugs before they happen. So I'm just gonna add that in. No, I'm saying dumb, but it's actually not getting that. And all we need to do, guys, then is say add point every time we do that. So we're going to go into info, change score by 1. Classic. Maycode Arcade kind of does a lot for you in terms of you don't need to reset. If this was Scratch, you need to reset the score to 1 every time. But Maycode kind of understands that every time the game reloads, you want to get the score to go to 0. If you want, you can play a little sound. You can have luxury. I don't think you guys can hear the sounds on my computer. But you're welcome to try it out. You can play around with the sounds on your computer. Wow, 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 wow. Let's hear that one. Losing songs, like the game over kind of song. What about what the kind of monkey sound? Maybe jump up. Yeah, I like that. I like that sound. I think that suits it. Buffman already submitted spectacle. I have to see this. Whoa, different background. You guys are really fast. This is what I mean about going off the screen. Oh, where am I? Okay, right. Just things to improve. A bit of a stay on screen button would obviously stop what happened to me. Time's good. I like the way you've added bananas in. They're obviously the secret power up or something like that. But man, we're going to talk about how to add a villain to this game. I don't think we've added a villain in the instructions, so I'm going to say something we're going to do ourselves is add a villain to this game. Because at the minute it's no one's going to lose this game. Yeah, we want stakes. We want high stakes in our game. So we don't want it to be too boring. Also, your donuts are very big. Not I like big donuts as much as the next person, but they might be too big for the actual screen. So they're making the game maybe a little bit too easy. But I hope that like the rest of the game looks really good. Well done. And then, guys, we're gonna add a count. God, these steps are really easy. Start countdown. 30 seconds. So that's pretty easy, right? What we've done there. It's not the most advanced lesson in the world. Like that's all the steps we're gonna do right now. As in, like, we'll obviously do more than just that. But that's the basics of this game. I think it's maybe not as high as we could make it. We can make it definitely better than this. But man, you added something I think is good. Oh my god, what's going on here? Which is a scene. There's no background to this, so I'm just going to set a background image, which is going to be somewhere where a monkey might be, in the trees, of course. Not that this game has to make sense. There is, donuts floating around. That does kind of add something to it like that. Yeah, let's go. You can add a background. What I'm gonna do, guys, and then it goes straight to game over. I know, like, you guys are probably already there. And now it goes adds the challenge for this. We'll do this as well, just for the sake of it. We're gonna add a new type of food, bananas, that appear randomly on the screen. I'm gonna say every 5 seconds. The monkey connects to get an extra point, just like the donuts. I'm gonna say it's worth like 2 points or something like that. But I'm gonna right. Do you know what? Let's get into it. Oh, stop it. I'm gonna add a little piece of code here because at the minute my game is good, but it's a bit basic. There's not a whole lot going on in it. Like it's not the most complicated game in the world. It's kind of a beginner code, which you guys will all be able to do easily. So I'm gonna add a little bit of code to make it more interesting. I want to have a banana that appears every 10 seconds, and it only appears for 2 seconds. And if we get it, we get an extra 5 points. If not, we don't get any points or something like that. So I'm going to go into game and say on game update every, I'm going to say 5 seconds down at the bottom. I'm going to say another sprite's going to enter. So set sprite 3 to, that's a type of food as well. And I'm not sure, I'll check my filters. I'm not sure if there is a banana. So this is going to be one of them occasions where I'm going to have to draw one, which never looks great because I'm not a great artist. No, not happy with that. Here's my rubber. Right, so I'm going to go down and across. Okay, that's a good base. Yeah, I'm going to fill in the blanks. Now, the ends of the banana are brown. And I might do an outline of the whole thing. I'll go back and rub it out afterwards. This way, I will have my bananas in the game. I'm actually really happy with that banana. It's probably the best thing I've ever drawn in Lakewood Arcade. They normally go very badly for me, so glad that this one came together. Okay, well, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Banana offside food. Now, when this banana comes in, I'm going to say the same as I said to the donut. Set this sprite position to random. Sprite 3. Position to pick random. And again, pick random. 160, 160. So, oh, not 130. So basically, what I'm telling, this is the kind of good stuff about coding. Like, you don't have to just follow these instructions. They're only kind of starting you off on a project. This stuff, when you're adding things in after we finish the lesson, that's where the good stuff happens a lot of the time. So the banana is going to appear randomly on the screen. And then I'm going to say, I want it to disappear after about 3 seconds. So I have to look for one. Because we already have like this will overlap with kind of food and it will go up. So I might actually change this from food to like projectile, just so that I can say if it overlaps. I think this is it? No, it's not. It's in. No, it's in there. Just so I can say like it's not changing score by 1. We're going to change score by like Oh no, I didn't mean that. I should have it on this part. I need to say on sprite of the kind. Other sprite of kind. I'm going to say projectile because I know a banana is not a projectile. It shouldn't be. But I just don't want to call it food because we've already used food up here. So I'm going to say it's a projectile instead. It's just for the sake of it. And we want to destroy other sprite. And we can give it a different effect so we know. Yeah, spray is good. I hope you're all with me here. Yes, asking. Mine's not working. Real game, right? Let me have a look at yours, right? Just take a break from my game. Help my monkeys gone crazy. Good game. Good title. Okay, your game is not starting though. What's wrong with that? Okay. Oh, I like a time boost. That's a great idea. Really cool. I like that. So this should be your on start. The only thing I'm looking at here, maybe put set monkey first. That shouldn't really affect it though. You could try and change them around. I like your yummy food title. This should be playing. Kale Castle, no. I would say I can't edit your code. Who is this I'm talking to? Zimo Juno. I would say swap around that set sprite and the set monkey stay on screen. I'd put that at the end and start off with the set monkey to sprite. Just because like right now you're giving instructions to the monkey where the monkey hasn't been created. So it has to be in the right order. That'd be my guess, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me see. Let me see what you got up to. You just like my own page. You got me. Real gamer. Real gamer. That's what I was looking at. Try change that, and that might fix it for you. Anyway, back to my one. I have said this, and I'm also going to say change score by. I don't know. Let's say what's fair 3. And it's going to play a different sound this time around. It's going to play sound bidding. Let's hear what that sounds like. Oh, there's a banana. That was a good sound. I like that. And I got 3 points for it. So like that. See if that goes well. And then I'm going to. What I want to do is put a time limit just on that sprite. So that sprite disappears if it's not overlapped with. So I'm going to go back up to the original on game every 5 seconds, make a banana. And I'm going to try look in sprite. I think it'll be here. It's not auto destroy, because that's only like if it goes off the screen or something like that. What am I looking for? Is there like a weight? If it was in sprite, if it was in scratch, it would be a weight. Where is there a weight? No, there's no weight here. What could I do? Won't be controller. No, it's not there either. I'm gonna manage that. Won't be loops, won't be logic, won't be this, won't be that, won't be that. I'm very open to suggestions if anyone has one. I think this is always good for collaborating. I like it. Same screen. Yeah, real gamer, this is way better. So, how am I going up with time? My time is like adding up. What's happening there? Do you have a time boost as well? That's weird. Oh, here they are. Change go by 3. You're adding on every time I get a banana. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, no, it makes the game a little bit long. This is my only thing I think with that. Like 30 seconds, even 20 seconds of that kind of game is probably enough. I'm also going to add an enemy to this game. Right now, we've no bad guy in the game. So I'm going to add one in. I'm going to say every random amount of seconds. I don't think they give you the option to say that. Maybe they do. Let's check. Let's see if I can put the random button into this. I can. So pick random, and this is milliseconds, remember, so it needs to be like add 3 zeros to whatever you put. So 0 to 10 seconds, I'm saying. I want a bad guy to appear in my game, so I'm going to set sprite 4 enemy. And this is going to be who's going to be my enemy in this game? Let's have a look. Is it going to be an animal? Probably an animal. Let's try animal. Who we got? Who looks like a bad guy? Snakes. Snakes are kind of bad guys. Enemies of monkeys. Who's an enemy of monkeys, really, though? Sharks probably doesn't make sense. I'm maybe going to go for snake. Or bat. I'm going to go snake. Try him. He looks crazy when he's in pixel. And I want to say that I like this. I like him. He looks cool. I'm going to set him to follow my sprite. Okay. So he's going to appear on the screen. And I have to change that to my sprite 4. He's going to appear on the screen and he's going to want to chase the monkey, which I think would be cool. I think that's a good addition to the game. Maybe. Just look at this. These maybe will do it to a different game. Zimo Juno, you're casting null. It means there's an error, Zimo Juno. There's an error in your game somewhere. Can you send it in to me? And I'll have a look and see if I can recognize it. If you can send in your game, I can have a look to see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. Good game, Buff Man, Moon Boy says. I'm just gonna finish this off and say if sprite of kind player overlaps with sprite of kind enemy, game over. Where's the game over? Oh, it's in game, obviously. Game over. Game over, lose, not game over, win. So let's see what that looks like. Let's see how it plays out. Oh. What? Oh, okay, I didn't tell my sprite to randomly appear somewhere on the screen, so they both appeared at the very same second at the start of the game. I need to set the position of the bad guy. That makes sense. For position 2, and same again, same as always. Pick random, pick random. 0 to 160. Same again over here, 0 to 160. And when we do that, let's have a look. Dun, dun, dun. Ah! Fast. An error here. Why is he appearing straight away? He shouldn't be appearing straight away. Right away he appears. I don't want it to be 0. Maybe so after 5 seconds. Why? Why is he appearing straight away? What's going on there? Can I change that maybe? I don't like that. I don't like the way he appears straight away. That makes the game very hard. He's very fast as well. Can I change his speed maybe? Oh yeah, I can. I can change the speed to like 20, so he's not very fast. Right beside her. Wouldn't get around the both. Okay, Zemo June. I'll have a look at yours here and see. You sent me the code to this lesson. You need to on the make code arcade, click on this 3 little circles here. Click on that, your project, share it, and then copy this. Click the copy button. Now in our chat, you can type in right click, paste, and you can add it. Links to this site are not allowed, it says. But you can do it actually down at the bottom of the page. This is on submit your work. I'm going to submit my work. Monkey Mayhem. Python spell mayhem. Game. And this game here. I don't need to submit a file. So there's my game. Okay. You can play it away there. That's how you upload a project like Stargirl has here. And she has chosen ducks instead of monkeys. Okay, Stargirl, a little bit of advice for your project is that if you have a stay on screen for your duck, because right now she's not missing me. Oh, she appeared. Stop. Okay, I like the game. Just has to stay on screen, and that's perfect, I think. That's really good. Oh, I was wondering what was happening. Oh, that's really cool. You have something in here that if I touch it takes away from my score. I really like that, Stargirl. That's deadly. Zemo Juno, let's have a look at yours. Untitled. Oh yeah, sorry, it's not second, so something's wrong. Okay, you got blank. You got blank code here. First thing, I would get rid of all that blank code because that's sometimes just it throws off the whole thing. I'd say just get rid of that and see what happens. Get rid of that and see if that works. Yeah, I think Stargirl likes the ducks as well. A whole game called Monkey Mayhem, and she adds in a duck. Right, guys, I'm going to set up. You're adding in more code. Okay, add in that code. Don't leave half-finished code on page because maybe that's what the issue is. Maybe that's what's making it wrong. Just looking at my game again, trying to think of how I can make it a little bit more interesting. We have a bad game. We have our snake. I'm useless at this game. Scary. Do you have background music in general, like in the game? So if you wanted to add background music, just like a real game, obviously you go to music, you'd play song here somewhere, you just say play. You can look up whatever song. Here's a dog. Oh, I don't really want to write this whole song. Oh, you have to write your own song. I'm not writing my own song. But there you go. If someone was into music, let's hear it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Never seen that before. And you can do different sounds. Let's hear it. That's kind of cool. I've never been around that. I really like that. I'm not gonna add that to my game, but if you wanted to have a cool kind of loop in the background, don't know if business has ever seen that either. No, it's in honor. Fair enough. The monkey's gone crazy. It works remix. In your title. Oh, he's drawing back. Oh, someone was in the beer there. Yeah, let's go. Well done. Buff man. Zimo, You need to send in another link. I think I'll have to look at that again. Right now, guys, I'm just going to get a blue kit set up. I'll need to use my. Can I have it in here? If you want to go to Bluekit and get yourself ready for the password, you can do that now. Later. We're going to try slightly different games. This one's going to be a versus game. We'll do. Who's that Disney character? Maybe. But then we'll look to the Marvel movie. We'll do kids TV characters. So I'm going to host the game. It's going to be a versus. So a battle royale. And if you want to join this game, you go to Bluekit. You can say enter with your name that's in Coding Ireland. So if your name is business or business, if your name is Moonboy, you can enter with Moonboy. I can type the Bluekit password in the chat. That's a good idea. There it is. It's 1237899. I'm just gonna, while you guys are logging in, I'm gonna have a look at Zimo Juno's code. This game is not starting. Oh, I can't edit code. I don't know if it'll edit your project though. Let me edit mine. Why is this game not starting? There's a lot going on. That all looks good. There must be an error somewhere in here. Failed cast on, no. And I think this all looks right. Okay. Just that I'm noticing. Okay, right. Zimo Juno, look at this. You've set on the start of the game, set my sprite to Monkey. You know, you have not said where he's going to appear. So he needs to appear. You need to say set position to. Oh no, actually, you don't need to say that. Sorry. But over here, when you're saying the donut, you've said set sprite to donut, but you've said set sprite 0, as in the monkey, to position random. And this needs to be random 160, 160. We're not 10 to 160. You need to make all of them say my sprite 2. Set sprite 2. And you've said over here, set sprite 2. So that should be sprite 5. Make sure all of these sprites things match up. So when you give instructions, it's only to one sprite, not to all the sprites. What was happening there is you give instructions like 6 different sprites at the same time. So there's your game starting up there. There's a lot going on, but you might need to cut back on a bit of it. But that's where the error was coming. Let's see if I haven't blue it. Okay, we have 5 people in blue it. Beezus, if you want to play, you got to join in the next minute, okay? I hope that makes sense to you. So I have 5 people I have online. I have 1, Keithu, Zimo Juno, Big Head Boy, Buff Man, Real Gamer, Business, Moon Boy, Stargirl. There is Stargirl, Moon Boy, Buff Man, Big Head Man. Big Head Man. I was saying Big Real Gamer. Okay, Zimo Juno, if you want to join, there you are, Zimo Juno. I think that's everyone. Heathu doesn't seem to be active today in the chat anyway. So this is going to be a time race. Who goes quickest, basically. So you can watch my screen and it'll tell you who wins each round. So how it's going to work, it's going to be a head-to-head, randomly matched up against somebody else in the chat. You are going to answer the questions correctly, obviously. And it'll depend on who answers faster. And whoever answers faster will keep their life. And whoever doesn't answer faster will lose a life, unfortunately. So, round 1. Who are these characters? Oh, I know them. I love you guys and know them. You're gonna have to take a guess. It was the Fairly Odd Parents. Now to see if you got your answer right. Oof. You should be told on your screen if you won or lost that one. Let's see. New partners now. Stargirl won. Real Gamer won. Business won. Who are those characters? What are they from? 5 people very quick to answer. 6 people. 7 people. They were from Adventure Time, apparently. These guys. Haven't seen that one. Real Gamer Buff Man. The winner's there. Okay, round 3. Come on, move. I don't know. They were the alt squad. I would have guessed Little Einsteins now. I didn't know that one. So 3 people got that wrong. Oh, Moonboy got it right. Good man, Moonboy. So I think we might have lost one person there in the head-to-heads. And let's see. Oh, we know her. We all know her. You can still keep voting even if you're out. It doesn't really matter. Just for fun. Dora, 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 the Explorer. Whoa, big result. Big result there. Hard luck, guys. Round 5. You can still play along, guys. It doesn't really matter who stays in. Oh, we got them very quickly. I wouldn't have got them. I would have said something else. That was very quick. Big head boys, the only one with 2 lives left. This is getting tense. This is getting pretty intense. I don't think it's been a SpongeBob yet. Still has not been a SpongeBob. Who are those guys? It's Team Umizoomi, apparently. Only one person got it right, but who was that person? Oh, it was Buffman. This is the final. Buffman versus Big Head Boy. What a weird thing to say. Who are these people? Well, we obviously knew them. PJ Masks. We obviously knew that. You were very quick to answer those ones. Match results. Oh, victory for the Buffman. That is good. So the final standings, Real Gamer, Big Head Boy, and Buffman. All right, nice. I'm gonna leave it there for today. I don't think we have time for another one. We've only got 2 minutes left. I'm gonna leave it there for today, guys. Guys, good projects today. I was really impressed because the project was so simple. I was really impressed with your edits and how you made them much cooler. Keep practicing, guys. Just keep making games. Try to come up with your own games. Design and come up with your own games. That's when you really get better. When you start coming up with your own games and trying really, really, really come up with something completely on your own. That's when it gets really hard. But anyway, I hope you all have a lovely week. I hope you all have nice plans for the long weekends. There's no school on Monday. So I hope you all have a lovely time. I hope you have lovely things planned. I hope the weather picks up a little bit and it's not as gloomy as it is today. But sure, I'll see you here next Wednesday. All right, guys. See you later.